Okay, today we are going to discuss the questions related to inverse indirect proportions. No, that means actually inverse proportions. First question. Before I start the question, I want to explain how we obtain the answers for the mandate questions. Okay, mandates related questions වලට අපි කොහොමද answers ගන්න කියලා අපි චුට්ටක් බලමු. ටිකක් කට්ටියට පැටලෙන තැනක් තියෙනවා මේකේ. මම ඒකයි ගොඩක්ම ඊළඟ මේ discussion එක විදිහට මේ inverse proportions ගත්තේ. හරිද? First of all, take magnitude of the verb. Okay, magnitude of the verb. මොන හරි වැඩක ප්‍රමාණය. හරිද? Or we can call that it as amount of the verb. Is defined as the number of days that is needed to complete a particular verb when one man is done that work. Okay, එක මනුස්සයෙක් යම්කිසි වැඩක් කරොත් එයාට ඒ වැඩේ අවසන් කරන්න කොච්චර දවසක් යනවද කියන එක තමයි අපිට magnitude of the work කියන එකෙන් හම්බ වෙන්නේ. මේකට අපි කියන්න පුළුවන් amount of a work කියලා. වැඩක ප්‍රමාණය කියන එක කියන්නත් පුළුවන්. හරිද? එතකොට බලන්න, this is equals to the number of days. It is better that if you can write down this number of days that is needed for one man. Needed for a man to complete that work. To complete that work. ඒ වැඩේ ඉවර කරන්න එයාට අවශ්‍ය වෙන දින ගණන තමයි අපිට හම්බ වෙන්නේ mandate එකකින්. This is called the mandate. Okay, magnitude of the work is called the mandate. This is can be calculated by number of men. Number of men multiplied by number of days. Magnitude of a work. Magnitude of a work. වැඩක වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය. This is called a particular unit. Yes, mandate is called a particular unit. Okay, it is relevant to the number of men that is needed. Number of days that is needed to complete a particular work by a one man. Okay, please write down this one in the beginning of the discussion. Then let's move to the discussion of the given questions. I think you should have done with this. කරලා ඇති කියලා මම හිතනවා ඔයාලට පුළුවන් විදිහට. Okay, you can see the screen. Screen එක පේනව නේද? හරි. මාව හෙනව නේද හැමෝටම?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Then let's discuss the short questions first. 8 men spend 9 days to excavate a drain. If the task is to be done in 6 days, how many men should be employed? Then you can obtain the magnitude of the work initially by using the number of men and number of days given in the beginning of the question. Okay? ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මේ වැඩේ ප්‍රමාණය ඉස්සල්ලාම අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. It is equals to 8 times 9. එතකොට පුතේ මේ වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයම this amount of the work is done by the same done by particular number of men. If I take it as x within 6 days. Okay, the magnitude of the work does not change according to the number of men and the days. Okay, because you have to balance it. එක සමාන කරගන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට මුලින්ම මෙන්න මෙච්චර වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් තියෙනවා කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් කියලා කියන්නේ එක එක්කෙනෙක් විසින් ඉවර කරන්න ඕන ප්‍රමාණය. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ එක්කෙනෙක් විසින් එයාට වැඩේ ඉවර කරන්න අවශ්‍ය වෙන දින ප්‍රමාණය තමයි අපිට මේ වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය කියන එකෙන් හම්බ වෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඒකම තමයි වෙනස් දවස් ගානකදී තවත් වෙනස් පුද්ගලයන් ගණනක් යොදාගෙන මේ වැඩේ සිද්ධ කරන්න වෙන්නේ. එතකොට බලන්න to find the x you can divide both sides by 6. Then 6 to 6 cancel. 9 divided by 3 it is 3. 6 divided by 3 it is 2. Then 8 divided by 2 it is 4. 4 times 3 x equals 12. That means to complete this work, a work which is equals to the 8 times 9 means 72 man days. To complete within 6 days, they need 12 men. Okay? If you have got this answer, for this calculation, you are given 1 mark, and for this answer 1 mark, altogether 2 marks given. Okay? Please raise your hand those who have got this answer. මේ answer කරන් තියෙන කට්ටිය කො බලන්න. Okay, good. Most of you have got it. Let's move to the second one. 10 men need 3 days to complete a certain piece of work. වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක්. හරිද? How many days are needed for 15 men to finish same piece of work? Now, this is also same like the previous question. What they have given? They have given 10 men need 3 days. මිනිස්සු 10 දෙනෙක්ට දවස් කීයක් ඕන කියලා කියනවද? දවස් 3ක් ඕන කියලා කියනවා. මොකද්ද? වැඩක් ඉවර කරන්න. How many days are needed for 15 men? මිනිස්සු 15 දෙනෙක්ට මේ වැඩේ ඉවර කරන්න කොච්චර දවසක් ඕනද කියලා අහනවා. Then same thing as we did in the previous question. 10 is multiplied by 3. This is equals to 15 times x. Now in here x is number of days. Okay. Then to obtain the answer you can divide both sides by 15. This is become your calculation actually. Then x is equals to, look at 3 can be divided by 3, it's 1. 15 can be divided by 3, it's 5. 10 divided by 5, it's 2. Then x is equals to 2. That means number of days equals to 2. Okay. So number of days equals 2. Then here also for the calculation 1 mark, for the answer 1 mark, altogether 2 marks given. Okay. Six men can cut a dig within 8 days. Okay. මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනෙක්ට වලක් කපන්න පුළුවන්ලු දවස් 8කින්. හරිද? That means number of men and number of days are given. If 3 men were recruited, what part of whole dig they could complete? එතකොට මිනිස්සු 3 දෙනෙක් නම් recruit කරගත්තේ what part of whole dig they could complete? එයාට මේ whole dig means actually the amount of the work. ඒ වැඩෙන් කොච්චර ප්‍රමාණයක්ද එයාලට complete කරගන්න පුළුවන් උනේ කියලා අහනවා. හරිද? Then look at to calculate this one. First of all, identify the magnitude of the work. That means to complete the cut of dig, how many days are needed for a 1 man? It is can be calculated by 6 by 8. Answer is 48. Okay. But they have recruited only 3 men. Then 3 times 8. 3 times 8, it is 24. Why I multiply 3 times 8? Because to complete this, now not complete actually, to work within 8 days, now they have recruited only 3 men. Therefore, 3 times 8 means this magnitude of the work is 24. That means it is half of the work. No? Then so you can write half of work. It is 1 mark for the calculation, 1 mark for the answer, 2 marks altogether. Koban, please raise your hand those who have got that answer. Okay, good. Fourth question. Food sufficient for 12 days for 20 cows has been stored in an animal farm. මොකද්ද කරලා තියෙන්නේ? දවස් 12කට හරක් 10 20ක් ඉන්නවා. ඒගොල්ලන්ට දවස් 12කට අවශ්‍ය ආහාර ප්‍රමාණය යම් farm එකක ගබඩා කරලා තියෙනවලු. If 4 cows were taken away from the farm, 4 දෙනෙක් අයින් කරලා නම් මේ farm එකේ, for how many days will the food be sufficient? කොච්චර දවසකට මේ කෑම ප්‍රමාණය ඇති වේද කියලා අහනවා නේද? To calculate this one, here you can identify when you multiply 12 days by 20 cows, it means that the number of days that, or the number of days that food is sufficient for particular one cow. එක හරකෙක්ට දවස් කීයකට මේ ආහාර ප්‍රමාණය ප්‍රමාණවත්ද කියන එක තමයි පුතේ අපි මේක multiply කරාම එන්නේ. Then 12 times 20 is equals to the magnitude of the work. Like not actually it is here now, it is not magnitude of work, it is the amount of the food sufficient for one cow. Okay. Sorry, number of days that is sufficient for the food for a one cow. Then if 4 cows were taken away from the farm, now how many cows are there? When 4 cows are taken away, 4 දෙනෙක් අයින් කරාට පස්සේ කී දෙනෙක්ද ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ? There were 20 cows. After 16. Remove 4 cows, it 16 cows. 16. Then I take x as the number of days. So now to find the x, you can divide both sides by 16. Therefore, 20 divided by 4, it's 5. 16 divided by 4, it is 4. 12 divided by 4, it's 3. 3 times 5, x equals to 15. Have you got this answer? Then 2 marks are given. all ඇත්තටම correct කරගන්න ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ answers. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ බලන්න how many marks you have gained. These kind of questions are there in the first paper within first 25 questions. Okay. 4 men who were given the responsibility of completing a task were able to finish only 1/3 of it by working for 5 days. On 4 men who were given 4 men. Okay. That means number of men equals to 4. Who were given the responsibility of completing a task were able to finish only 1/3 of it by working for 5 days. එතකොට මිනිස්සෙක් වැඩ කරාට පස්සේ පුතේ දවස් 5ක් තිස්සේ මිනිස්සු 4 දෙනෙක් දවස් 5ක් තිස්සේ වැඩ කරාට එයාලා වැඩෙන් කොච්චරක්ද ඉවර කරලා තියෙන්නේ 1/3. That means 1 out of 3 of the work. What is the magnitude of the task in man days? එතකොට man days වලින් මෙයාගේ task magnitude, that means the number of days that is needed to complete the work by a one man. They have asked about that. Can you tell me how we solve this question? කාට හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද අපි කොහොමද මේ question එක solve කරන්නේ?
We have to the magnitude of that mentioned 4 into 5 is 20 now. So 20 equals to 1/3 of the magnitude.
Yes.
So 20 into 3 equals to magnitude, that is 60 man days.
Yes, very good. That means by multiplying 4 times 5, it gives the 1/3 of the work. Okay, then you can equate that actually 1/3 of work is equals to the 4 times 5 equals 20 man days, no? Then to find the magnitude of work, now this is equals to 1/3, no? මේ තියෙන්නේ 3න් 1යි. වැඩකින් 3න් 1ක් තමයි ඔය දීලා තියෙන්නේ. Magnitude of work is equals to 20 multiplied by 3. Then answer is 60. 60 man days. You have to identify this. Okay. So here for this calculation 1 mark, for the answer 1 mark, altogether 2 marks given. Okay. 6th question. In a certain farm, the foods are sufficient for 20 days to 12 cattle. If 4 cattle were removed to another farm, find the number of days sufficient that foods for remaining cattle. Okay, for the remaining cattle. Then the food sufficient for 20 days to 12 cattle. Okay, it is just like the previous question. No? Make it 12. Oh, 12 days for 20 cows. මේකේ අනිත් පැත්ත. හොඳයි මේකේ 12 days for 20 cows. මෙතන 20 days to 12 cattle. Okay. If 4 cattle were removed to another farm, find the number of, මේකේ පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Find the number of days sufficient that food for remaining cattle. Okay, then here what we have to do, the same thing, no? You have to multiply 20 times 12. This is equals to, when 4 cattle removed, now it's remaining how many cattle? It is 8 cattle. Then number of days, if I take it as x, then to find the x, divide both sides by 8. Then 12 divided by 4, it's 3. 8 divided by 4, it's 2. 20 divided by 2, it's 10. Then 3 into 10, it is 30. Then x equals to 30. That means number of days equals to 30 days. Have you got this answer?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. Huh? If 5 men work for 3 days to complete 1/4 of a certain task, if 5 men work for 3 days to complete 1/4 of a certain task, if 5 men work for 3 days, it is also like the previous question that we discussed. It to complete 1/4 of a certain task. යම්කිසි වැඩකින් 4න් එකක් complete කරන්න මිනිස්සු 5 දෙනෙක්ට දවස් 3ක් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවලු. Find the whole task in men days. Men days equals to man days. Okay. Then magnitude of the work. Actually, here you have to calculate the magnitude of the work. Then 1/4 of the work is equals to the 5 times 3. Answer is 15 man days. Then to find the magnitude of work, is equals to 15 man days multiplied by, it should be multiplied by 4. Answer is 60 man days. Have you got this answer?
Yes, teacher.
Altogether 2 marks given. Okay. Then look at the 8th question. 5 men can complete 1/4 of a certain task within 4 days. Find the number of days required to complete the same task by 10 men. Okay, now here you have to think bit. It is bit different than the previous question. 5 men can complete 1/4 of a certain task within 4 days. Find the number of days required to complete the task. That means you have to find the magnitude of the task first. Okay, or the magnitude of the work. Magnitude of work is equals to 5 times 4 times 4. This 4 is because 1/4 of the work equals to 5 times 4, no? Then to complete the work, that means the magnitude of the whole work equals to 5 times 4 times 4. It is multiplied by 4. 5 times 4, 20. 20 times 4, it is 80. Then 80 man days. Then 80 is equals to complete this task by 10 men. Then if I take x as the number of days, it is multiplied by 10. Number of days multiplied by number of men. Now divide by 10. Then x is equals to 8. 8 days. Have you got this answer? Answer
Yes,
correct. No doubts with this one?
No, teacher.
Okay. Here also you are given 1 mark, 1 mark, altogether 2 marks. Okay. 30 men need 24 days to complete a certain task. How many days need to complete 1/3 of the same task with 12 men? Then 30 men need 24 days to complete a certain task. Means by multiplying these two, you can obtain the magnitude of the work. Okay, so 30 times 24 is given the magnitude of the whole work. How many days need to complete 1/3 of the same task? That means you have to find the 1/3. Then you have to divide this magnitude of the work by 3. They asked how many days. If I take it as x multiplied by 12, because we know that to complete the 1/3 of the this magnitude of the work or this particular work, we need another number of days and number of men. Okay, so multiply number of days by number of men. So when you simplify this side, it is 10. 10 times 24, it is 240. X equals to this. Then divide both sides by 12. 12 to 12 cancel. 4 divided by 12, it is 2. Then x equals to 20. That means number of days equals to 20. Okay. Then here is 1 mark for this 1 mark. You always do a ඔයාලට මෙතන කරන්න තියෙන calculation එකත් එතනම කරන්න පුතේ. හරිද? එතකොට ඔයාලට calculation එකටත් 1 mark එකක් හම්බෙලා මොකද සමහර වෙලාවට calculations වරදින්න පුළුවන් නේද? අපි දන්නේ නැහැයිනේ. ඒ වගේ වෙලාවට ඔයාලට අර substitution part එකට නේද? sorry මං කිව්වේ calculation එකනේ answer එක. ඒතර calculation එකට ඔයාලට mark එකක් හම්බ වෙනවා. ඒ හින්දා ඒක skip කරන්න එපා. 8 it took 4 men 5 days to complete the 1/4 of a certain task. How many days will require to complete the remaining task? And this is very important to complete the remaining task. ඉතිරි වැඩේ ඉවර කරන්න කොච්චර දවසක් අවශ්‍යද කියලා අහනවා. හරිද? It took 4 men 5 days to complete. Then let's identify what is the 1/4 of the work. 1/4 of the work equals to 4 times 5. Answer is 20, no? If so, remaining work is 3/4, no? Then to identify it, you have to multiply 20 by 3. 20 is multiplied by 3. Answer is 60. Okay. Then to complete 60, that means the work which is equals to 60 man days, there are how many days? No. Then by 4 men. මිනිස්සු 4 දෙනෙක්ම තමයි ඉන්නේ. එහෙනම් කොච්චර දවසක් යයිද කියලා අහනවා. Then you can divide by this 4. 60 divided by 4, it is 15. That means number of days equals to 15 days. Have you got this answer?
Yes, please.
1 mark, 1 mark. Altogether 2 marks. Okay, now count your marks and let me raise your hand those who have got there are 10 questions. Then if you have got all correct, you should have got 20 out of 20. Raise your hand. 20 out of 20 අරන් තියෙන කට්ටියකෝ බලන්න. Raise your hand. Those who have got 20 out of 20. Very good. 19, that means between 20 and 15. Between 20 and 15. Okay, others has got more than 15, no? Good, no? Then let's move to the essay type question. Okay, sometime in the exam also there may be essay questions like this. Essay means actually it is structured essay question. Okay. Let's see. It takes now when you have given structured essay question, you have to read this from the beginning and understand the question very carefully. Okay. It takes 8 men 7 days to build a wall. Okay. It is not build. Wall in a school. Okay. After 2 days, starting the work, 2 men were absent. After working the remaining men after working the remaining men in 2 days, the principal said the due to an emergency function, it is needed to complete the work before 1 day of the scheduled date. හරිද? ප්‍රින්සිපල් කියනවා දවසකට කලින්, ඒ කියන්නේ ෂෙඩියුල් කරපු දවසට කලින් එක දවසකට කලින් අපිට මේ වැඩේ ඉක්මනට ඉවර කරගන්න ඕනේ කියලා. ඔක තමයි මේ යාළ දීලා තියෙන පොඩි ඩිස්ක්‍රිප්ෂන් එකක් මේ work එක ගැන. හරිද? What is the number of man days of the task of what is the number of man days of the task of building the wall? What is the number of man days of the task of building the wall means what is the magnitude of the work. Okay, they have asked about the what is the magnitude of the work. How we calculate? කොහොමද අපි මේ man days calculate කරගන්නේ? Yes, can any of you explain?
8 men into 7 days.
Yes, in the beginning they have given it. It takes 8 men 7 days to build a wall in a school. That means to complete this building the wall task, they need 8 men 7 days. That means for a 1 man, it needs 56 days. No, 56 days to complete this task. Man days. At the end of the second day of starting the work, මේ වැඩේ පටන් අරගෙන දවස් දෙකක් ගියාට පස්සේ write the number of man days of the remaining task. ඉතුරු වෙන වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය ගැන තමයි මේගොල්ලෝ අහන්නේ. හරිද? What is the magnitude of the work remaining after at the end of the second day? දවස් දෙකක් ගියාම. එතකොට මේකට පුතේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්න ඕනේ, you have to find the magnitude of the tasks that they have completed within 2 days. දවස් දෙකක් තිස්සේ යාලා අවසන් කරපු වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය හොයන්න ඕනේ. It can be calculated by number of men multiplied by number of days. It is 8 times 2, 16. Okay, 16 man days they have completed. Then to find the remaining task or the remaining magnitude of the work, you have to subtract 16 man days by 56. Then it's remaining 40 man days. Okay. Is it clear? එක පැහැදිලිද? Have you got these two answers? මේ answers දෙක අරන් තියෙනවද?
Yes, teacher.
ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ අපිට ඒගොල්ලෝ කියලා තියෙන්නේ දවස් 7ක් වැඩ කරන්න මිනිස්සු 8 දෙනෙක් ඕනේ කියලා. දවස් 7ක් මිනිස්සු 8 දෙනෙක් වැඩ කරොත් මේ වෝල් එක කම්ප්ලීට් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ එක මිනිස්සෙක් වැඩ කරනවා නම් දවස් 56ක් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. හරිද? ඒතකොට දවස් දෙකක් අවසන් වෙනකොට කොච්චර වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉවර කරලාද? ඒක හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට මිනිස්සු ගණන අපිට දවස් ගණනින් ගුණ කරාම අපිට එනවා දවස් දෙකක් තිස්සේ ඒගොල්ලෝ අවසන් කරලා තියෙන වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය කොච්චරද කියලා. එහෙනම් remaining task කියන්නේ දවස් දෙකක් වැඩ කරාට පස්සේ ඉතුරු වෙන වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය කියලා කියන්නේ අර සම්පූර්ණ වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයෙන් දවස් දෙකක් වැඩ කරපු වැඩ ප්‍රමාණය අඩු කරාම අපිට එන උත්තරේ 40 man days. According to the requirement of this school, find the extra number of men needed to finish the task. මේගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන රික්වයර්මන්ට් එකේ විදිහට එයාට එක්ස්ට්‍රා දවස් මිනිස්සු කී දෙනෙක් ඕනේද කියලා අහනවා. මේ වැඩේ ඉවර කරන්න. ඉතින් මේක හොයා ගන්න ඕගොල්ලෝ ඉස්සෙල්ලාම අපි බලන්න ඕනේ එක්ස්ට්‍රා ගාන හොයන්න කලින් කී දෙනෙක් ඕනේද? After 2 days starting the work, 2 men were absent. මිනිස්සු දෙන්නෙක් absent වෙලා තියෙනවා. හරිද? Then after working the remaining men in 2 days ඉතුරු මිනිස්සු කට්ටිය දවස් දෙකක් තිස්සේ වැඩ කරාට පස්සේ principal sir කියනවලු due to an emergency function it is needed to complete the work before 1 day of the scheduled day. එතකොට දැන් පුතේ මේ හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න මේ තුන්වෙනි ප්‍රශ්නට උත්තරේ ලියද්දි මිනිස්සු 8 දෙනෙක්ට දවස් 7ක් ඕනේ. හැබැයි දවස් දෙකක් ගියාට පස්සේ මිනිස්සු දෙන්නේ මොකද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ? ඒගොල්ලෝ ඇබ්සන්ට් වෙලා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ එන එක නතර කරලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට දැන් 40 man days complete කරන්න. එතකොට magnitude of the work it's remaining after 2 days it is 40 man days. To complete 40 man days it's remaining only 6 men. මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනයි ඉන්නේ. හරිද? මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනයි ඉන්නේ. මොකද මිනිස්සු දෙන්නේ ඇබ්සන්ට් වෙලා. එහෙනම් 8 දෙනෙක්ගේ දෙන්නේ ගියාට පස්සේ මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනෙක් ඉතුරු වෙනවා. හොඳද? එතකොට බලන්න මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනෙක් ගෙන් අපිට කම්ප්ලීට් කරන්න කොච්චර වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් තියෙනවද? 40 man days. 40 man days work එකක් තියෙනවා. complete කරන්න මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනෙක්ගේ. හරිද? එතකොට දැන් මෙයාලා කියනවා after working the remaining men in 2 days. දවස් දෙකක් තිස්සේ මිනිස්සු ප්‍රමාණය වැඩ කරාට පස්සේ. එහෙනම් අපි බලමු මිනිස්සු දැන් it's remaining 40 man days to complete this total work no. After completing the work remaining you by 6 men within 2 days, what is the magnitude of the work? Okay, you can find the magnitude of the work completed by 6 men. 6 men within 2 days. It is equals to 6 into 2, 12, no? 12 man days. Then now you have to find the remaining man days. Then 40 12 ඉවර වෙලා තියෙනවා. තවත් man days 12ක් ගිහින් තියෙනවා. වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉවර කරලා තියෙනවා. එතකොට sorry it's remaining 28 man days to complete. දවස් දෙකක් ඉතුරු මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනා වැඩ කරාට පස්සේ තමයි principal කියන්නේ දැන් මේක. එතකොට ඒ වෙද්දී ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉවර කරලා තියෙනවා කොච්චරද? 12 man days. Then it's remaining 28 man days to complete. Okay. එතකොට දැන් ඔක්කොම දවස් කීයක් ගත වෙලාද? දවස් 4ක් ගත වෙලා තියෙනවා. අපිට දුන්නේ දවස් කීයද? දවස් 7යි දුන්නේ. එතකොට මේ ඔක්කොම ගියාට පස්සේ යා කියනවා principal said due to an emergency function it is needed to complete the work before 1 day. Okay, දැන් දවස් 4ක් ඉවරයි. 4ක් ඉවර වුණාට පස්සේ principal කියනවා අපිට මේ වැඩේ අපි හිතුවට වැඩි එක දවසකට කලින් නිම කරන්න ඕනි කියලා. එහෙනම් මේ වැඩේ නිම කරන්න අපිට තව ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන දවස් කීයද? කියන්න බලන්න කවුරු හරි. මේ වැඩේ ඉවර කරන්න දවස් තව කීයක් තියෙනවද අපිට? යා කියන විදිහට.
දෙකයි.
කො අනිත් කට්ටිය? How many days remaining? There are 2 days නේද? ඒ දවස් 7ක් තියෙනවා කියලා කිව්වා. ඒ දවස් 7ෙන් දවස් 2ක් වැඩ කරාට පස්සේ මිනිස්සු දෙන්නේ කියනවා. ඊට පස්සේ වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉතුරු වෙනවා. ඒකෙනුත් දවස් 2ක් මිනිස්සු 6 දෙනෙක් වැඩ කරනවා. එතකොට දවස් 4ක් සම්පූර්ණයෙන් කම්ප්ලීට් වුණාට පස්සේ ප්‍රින්සිපල් කියනවා එක දවසකට කලින් අපිට මේ වැඩේ කරගන්න ඕන කියලා. එහෙනම් අපි මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ? තව දවස් 2ක් ඇතුළත 28 man days should be completed. හරිද? දවස් 2ක් ඇතුළත මිනිස් වැඩ 28ක් ඉවර කරන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට මම ගත්තොත් number of men that is required to complete this work within 2 days, then it is shown that we need 14 men. But we have only, දැන් අපිට කී දෙනයිද ඉන්නේ? We have only 6 men, no? It's because 2 has been absent, no? Then there are only 6. Then extra number of, they asked not the how many number of men, actually it is extra number of. Then 14 subtract 6, answer is 8. Then it need 8 extra men. Here මිනිස්සු 8 දෙනෙක් ඕන වෙනවා. Okay, please raise your hand if you have got this answer. 8 extra men. මිනිස්සු 8 දෙනෙක් අපිට මේ වැඩේ වෙනුවේ අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. මේකේ පොඩ්ඩක් තුන්වෙනි ගාන චුට්ටක් විතර හිතන්න තමයි ගාන දීලා තියෙන්නේ. පැහැදිලිද? කොබන් මේ උත්තරේ ගත්තු කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් raise hand කරන්න බෑ. Rashmina has got that answer. Who else? Only Rashmina. Okay. Others, did you understand now? දැන් අනිත් කට්ටියට පැහැදිලි වුණාද?
Yes, teacher.
Should I explain it again? I explain කරන්න ඕනද? Tashiana, is it clear? Isurika?
Yes, teacher, I understood now.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Part B, it says, in a certain factory, the number of goods scheduled to be scheduled to be produced for a day is produced by operating 10 similar machines for 6 hours. How many more machines should be operated to produce the same number of goods in 5 hours? හරි. අපි පොඩ්ඩක් ප්‍රශ්නේ තේරුම් ගමු. හොඳට ප්‍රශ්නේ කියවලා අවබෝධ කරගන්න. In a certain factory, the number of goods scheduled to be produced for a day is produced by operating 10 similar machines for 6 hours. එදා මේ මොන හරි අවශ්‍ය බඩු ප්‍රමාණයක් ප්‍රොඩියුස් කරගන්න මොකද්ද කරලා තියෙන්නේ? machines 10ක් පැය 6ක් තිස්සේ operate කරන්න වෙනවලු. How many more machines should be operated to produce the same number of goods in 5 hours? මේ පැය 5කින් මේ වැඩේ ඉවර කරගන්න how many more machines? How many more machines mean not the number of machines required, more than 10. How many machines required? Then to find this, you can calculate 10 times 6. This is the magnitude of work. Now it should be completed within 5 hours. So number of machines multiplied by 5. Then divide both sides by 5. Answer is 2 times 6, it's 12. Then how many more machines should be needed? 2 more machines. Okay. Then let's see how they have given marks. ලකුණු දීලා තියෙන විදිහ අපි චුට්ටක් බලමු. 2 marks for the calculating the magnitude of the work. And 3 marks for this. 2 marks for this. And 3 marks for this calculation. මේ calculation එකට ලකුණු 3ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. Here 3 මෙතන ලකුණු 3 පොඩක් මම කඩලා පෙන්නන්න. මේ බලන්න. If you have calculated the magnitude of the work completed by 2 men within 2 days. If you have calculated this correctly, you are given 1 mark. Okay. And if you have found the remaining number of man days, it is 1 mark. And for the calculation of this, you are given 1 mark. This is how these 3 marks are given. මේ ලකුණු තුන හම්බ වෙන්නේ ඔයාලට ඔන්න ඔය විදිහට. හරිද? Then 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, it's 10. Okay. So please raise your hand if you have got 10 out of 10 for the essay question. Okay, very good, Rashmina. 9 marks. ලකුණු 9ක් වගේ අරන් තියෙනවා. 9 marks. 8. 8. Okay, good. 8 marks. 7 marks. 7. Krishminda කොතනද වැරදුනේ?
Teacher, my third question.
third part එකේ. හරි. දුවින්දුට third part එකේද වැරදුනේ?
Yes, teacher.
Tashiana?
Yes, teacher, the third question.
Then 7. 6 marks. 5. 4. Okay. Okay, Pute. Here it is finished with the discussion of my given tutorial. But here I will discuss some questions given in the past papers relevant to the inverse crop. That means man days related questions. වලින් අපිට අවිලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න කීපයක් අපි discuss කරමු. I will give this. Please write down this one. ලියා ගන්නකෝ කොහොමද? Very simple questions, but let's discuss this. First of all, write down the question. Then after, I will give the next question and I will give some times to write the answers. Okay. First of all, write down. ලියා ගන්නකො මුලින්ම.
Teacher, what is the question?
Okay, sorry, yeah. Write down this one.
Okay, teacher.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Pute?
Is that from all over paper?
Yes, yes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Pute, may I move to the next question? Have you finished the writing? ලියලා ඉවරද? Answers නෙවෙයි question එක ලියා ගන්න මුලින්.
Done, teacher.
Okay, Pute, move to the next question.
teacher මේ 2013 වලට පස්සේ එකක් දුන්නද?
මොකද්ද පුතේ?
2013
After 2013, it is 2018. No? Okay, now you can try to write the answers. Answers ලියන්න බලන්න පොඩ්ඩක්. එකින් එක.
teacher finish.
All finish.
Yes, teacher.
Write in the
Teacher.
questions, write in the answers.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
What about girls? Have you finished? Do you need more time? ඔයාලට ලියා ගන්න බැරි වෙච්ච question එකක් තියෙනවා නම් මට කියන්න පුතේ මම ඒක දාන්න.
teacher come on.
Girls ලා කොහොමද? තෙනුල්ලියා? සුරිකා?
Finish, teacher.
Finish with the writing. All of you have finished with the writing. Okay, ලියලා ඉවරයි. හරි. මම ඒ වුණාට තව විනාඩි දෙකක් විතර දෙන්නම්. girls තාම සමහර විට උත්තර ලියනවා ඇති. ඔයාලා ආයි බලන්න check කරලා answers හරිද කියලා. Within 2 minutes I will discuss. Okay, I will start to discuss. Look at this is here. These are not the all the past paper questions. I just randomly select some and gave you. Okay, look at in the 2004 they have given this is a short question. Now make a pretty short question. Um, 8 men took 6 days to complete 1/3 of a certain job of task. Okay, then 8 men took 6 days. Then 8 times 6, 48 means it is equal to the 1/3 of the work. 8 times 6. That means it is 48 man days. How many man days of work here have they completed? Okay. How many man days of work have they completed? It is 48 man days. Okay. How many days will 12 men need to complete the remaining part of the job? The remaining part of the job is equals to 2/3 of the work. Then to find it, you have to multiply 48 by 2. Then answer is 96 man days. Okay, to complete this 96 man days, because this is they asked how many days will 12 men needed to complete the remaining part of the job. Then remaining part of the job is 2/3. 1/3 is completed, 2/3 is remaining. Then 1/3 equivalent to 48 man days. Then to calculate 2/3, that means twice this work, you have to multiply 48 by 96. To complete 96 man days, 12 men needs x days. That means divide 96 by 12. Answer is, it is 8. No? 8 days. Have you got this answer? If
Yes,
so,
teacher.
please raise hand. The answer ගත්තද? Raise hand කරන්න බලන්න. Okay, good. Right. Then Pute, here in the exam, they have given 1 mark for finding the 40, the number of days that they have completed, and to find this one. Then all together 2 marks. Okay. Then in the 2008, 4 men can finish a certain work within 5 days. මිනිස්සු 4 දෙනෙක්ට වැඩක් අවසන් කරන්න පුළුවන්ලු දවස් 5කින්. How many men are needed to finish twice the work within 4 days? Then 4 times 5 is equals to the magnitude of the work. It is 20, no? 5 times 4. This is the magnitude of the work. Then how many men are required? That means X number of men required to finish the twice the work. That means 5 times 4 should be multiplied by 2. Then in the exam, the word twice. Okay? Exam එකේදී අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මෙන්න මේ word එක ඕගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙන්නම ඕන. හරිද? Twice the work කියන එක. Otherwise you do not multiply 5 into 4, 20 by 2. Okay, to complete the twice the work. Then this is the most important word. Twice the work within 4 days. Then multiply by 4. Divide both sides by 4. Then 4 to 4 cancel. Then number of men required is equals to 10. That means number of men equals to 10. Have you got this answer?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Then here for the calculation 1 mark, and for the answer 1 mark, 2 marks given. Okay. Girls, have you got these answers? Girls lage yes, no, and no, ne?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. one man requires 8 days. එක මනුස්සයෙක්ට කොච්චර දවසක් ඕනෙලද? 8 days to complete a certain task. වැඩක් ඉවර කරන්න දවස් 8ක් ඕනේ. එතකොට පුතේ එක මනුස්සයෙක්ට දවස් 8ක් ඕන කියලා එකෙන් අපිට හම්බ වෙනවා මොකද්ද? Magnitude of a task, no? If two such men work for 2 days, what fraction of the task can they complete? Then 8 times 1 equals to 8. If two such men work 2 days, then 2 times 2, it is 4. Then what fraction of the work that they have completed? It is 1/2, no? Half of the work. Did you get this answer?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Then all together 2 marks, okay? (2013). 3 harvesting machines that work in equal efficiencies take 2 hours to harvest 1/2 of a paddy field. 3 harvesting machines. That means there are 3 machines, okay, that work in equal efficiencies take 2 hours to harvest 1/2 of a paddy field. Okay, 1/2 means half of a paddy field. Used together. When used together, what is the number of hours it takes when 4 such machines are used together to harvest the whole paddy field? Okay, that means 1/2 of the paddy field means 3 times 2 equals to what? 3 times 2 equals to half of the work, no? Half of the magnitude of the work. Then 6 is the magnitude of the work. Then the magnitude of the work, the whole work is equals to 6 times 2, 12. Then when used together, what is the number of hours it takes when 4 such machines are used together to harvest the whole paddy field? ඒ වගේ machines 4ක්. 1/2 of a paddy. When used together, what is the number of hours it takes when 4 such machines are used together to harvest the whole paddy field? That means 4 times x equals to 6 times 2. 6 is multiplied by 2 because of the magnitude of the half of the work given by 3 times 2. But they ask 4 machines work to complete the whole paddy field. Okay, එතකොට සම්පූර්ණ paddy field එක ඉවර කරනවා කියන්නේ 6 times 2, 12. Okay, 4x divide both side by 4. X is equals to 3. That means 3 hours needed. 3 hours. Okay, පැය 3ක් යනවා. Have you got this answer? අවද මේ answer එක? Let's move to the last question, 2018 one. It has been estimated that it will take 10 men 6 days. මිනිස්සු 10 දෙනෙක්ට දවස් 6ක් to complete a certain task. වැඩක් ඉවර කරන්න. Find the number of days it will take 8 men to complete a job which is double that task. ඒ task එක වගේ දෙගුණයක් ඉවර කරන්න මිනිස්සු 8 දෙනෙක්ට කොච්චර දවසක් යයිද කියලා තමයි අහන්නේ. Then what is the answer? 10 times 6 is the magnitude of the task. But double that task, no? Then multiply this by 2. It is equals to 8 times number of men times number of days. Then both sides divide by 8. 8 to 8 cancel. Then 6 is divided by 2. It is 3. 8 divided by 2, it's 4. 2 divided by 2, 1. 4 divided by 2, it is 2. 10 divided by 2, it is 5. 5 times 3, it is 15. X is equals to 15. That means number of days equals to 50. Did you get this answer? The answer got
Yes,
good.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Any doubts up to this one? මොන හරි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද පුතේ? අහගන්න. Is everything clear? Here actually what you have, oh sorry. Here also for the calculation, 1 mark and answer 1 mark, 2 marks altogether. Okay. Is there any doubts relevant to any questions? Now, actually here what you have to understand is how we calculate the magnitude of the work. Magnitude of the work is calculated by number of n times number of days. The meaning of magnitude of work means the number of days that one man required to complete a certain task. Okay. Then when we have a particular task, after we calculate in the number of days by using the given number of men and number of days, that is the magnitude of the work. Then to complete this work by using another number of days and number of men, then you have to equate that it to the next product. It may be different two numbers, okay, but the same amount of the work, no. Then if it is twice or any fraction of a work, then you have to identify it according to the given information in the question. Okay. Most of the time there is a question based on man days in the exam. Sometimes they can there may be a question in the structured essay question. Okay, again, sorry, structured, yes. In the part B of the paper 1. Paper 1 එකේ part B එකේ සාමාන්‍ය මේ වගේ ගානක් fractions වගේ ගානක් ඇතුලේ second part එක විදිහට part B එක විදිහට සමහරක් පිට තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මේ අර මේ පාරත් පොඩ්ඩක් percentages වලින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දකින්න ඇති සමහරකට O level paper එකේ first paper එකේ part B එකේ percentages වලින් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා ප්‍රශ්නයක්. අන්න ඒ වගේ ඔයාලටත් O level වලට සාමාන්‍ය මෙහෙම man days එකේ inverse proportions වලින් ගානක් එන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ full question එකක් විදිහට නැත්තත් part B එකක් විදිහට එන්න පුළුවන්. මේකේ ප්‍රධානම ඔයගොල්ලෝ අවබෝධ කරගන්න ඕනේ magnitude of the work කියන එක calculate වෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. ඒක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පැහැදිලි නම් ඊට පස්සේ අර අපි කලින් ගානක් හැදුවේ මේ අර essay question එකක් අපි discuss කරේ මෙන්න මෙතන මේ වගේ දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ආයි පාරක් මේ වගේ ගානක් හදන්න. මේ තුන්වෙනි කොටස වගේ ගානක් ආයි හදන්න. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අර calculations දෙපාරක් විතර කරලා ඊට පස්සේ අඩු කරලා මොකක්ද උනේ කියලා තව පාරක් හොඳට බලන්න. හරිද? Then you will have the question based on the inverse proportions next week, and I will discuss another unit questions in the next time paper class. Okay, then thank you for your participation. Goodbye. God bless you. Good night all.
Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you so much, teacher. Take care.